Hello and welcome to the Gay Team. I'm Liz.
I'm Gagey.
I'm awesome.
And today we are the Lagar Zone. The Lagar Team.
Lagar?
Yeah, Liz, Gagey, Awesome.
Oh.
And we are taking you to the Gay Zone. Today we have a special double feature for you lovely listeners.
Whoa!
We are covering I Saw the Devil and Heaven Will Be Mine.
Yee.
No, We Saw the Devil?
I Saw the Devil is a 2010 South Korean action thriller directed by Kim Ji-woon and written by Park Hoon-jun. It follows the NIS agent So-hyun, who embarks on a quest for vengeance when his fiancée gets brutally murdered
I saw the Hype Club chat. I
by a
should have known this.
psychopath serial killer. So, I watched this movie this morning and it was fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's I saw it like a little while ago, but it's really fucking good.
Because this movie is considered spiritually the fourth movie of the Vengeance trilogy. Like, it's not by Park Chan-wook like the other Vengeance movies, but it follows this really interesting theme of, like, the figure of revenge is caught an hour in.
Yeah.
And then every time this fucker does something wrong, our main character comes in and beats him up.
Yeah, and just like the thing of oh, I can do this, right? And then no, fuck you, spirit of vengeance, motherfucker.
But then, like the other Vengeance movies, it breaks down and it's like, this is what vengeance leads to. It leads to being in more pain than we started. Bit over. I planned this for the last week ever since I found out about this movie.
Yeah.
I looked up the movie and the first people also asked was, why was I Saw the Devil banned?
Oh, the rape.
Yeah.
Oh.
Content warning, by the way.
Yeah. Also, I do want to, I was like, oh yeah, it's probably going to be a recurring bit of because I keep confusing We Know the Devil and I Saw the Devil. And so when you started doing that, I'm like, oh, this is what that bit is. Let's see how long we can go until Liz realizes I haven't seen the movie.
You know what? I assumed you hadn't seen it and you were just playing along.
Yeah.
Really, really good movie though. I woke up early this morning to watch it.
Yeah.
It hits.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
good. People talk about it. I imagine it's good.
There's a couple scenes I had to pause and take a pace around my apartment, but otherwise it was great. But on the actual topic, we read We Know the Devil.
Yes.
Bit aside. Plus two.
No.
No.
Okay, so We Know the Devil is a visual novel published by Worst Girls Games. It was released in 2015, but it had a proper Steam release in 2016. So, what did we think of We Know the Devil?
Pretty good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah. I really enjoyed its vibes.
Yeah, its vibes were really good.
Yeah, it's a game that doesn't have a plot per se.
Yeah.
You're watching things happen, but it's there's no story here.
Yeah.
The description I found was this is a very magical realist type of piece.
Yeah.
It's there's a scenario and you're just following these three characters through this scenario.
But there's no proper sense of reality around these characters. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
And in the sense that you have to accept that anything will happen.
Because there's a few scenes of things just kind of being described in a very vague way that you're kind of that. What is exactly being happening here? And so it doesn't really matter, but it's the way they describe what they're doing with their radios, it's that's not what a radio does.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What do you mean? You don't tune your radio to talk to God?
No, I'm also meant getting their radio and tying it around the door.
Oh yeah.
Or tying copper around the radio or using the radio to beat the devil up or something like that.
I mean, you can use a radio to beat the devil.
I mean, it's the idea I took from the radio was oh, this is a faux magical girl kind of thing. This is their transformation item.
I didn't quite get that, but
I didn't get that either.
I'll pay it.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the opening lines was, in this summer camp, we don't even get transformation sequences.
Yeah.
So, that magical girl element is there.
Okay.
So, in my mind, when there's we don't even get transformation sequences, I'm oh, no henshin.
Yes, I know you have Toku on the mind.
I'm sorry.
I probably had Toku on the mind, but that after the end of a run, I completely forgot about that line.
Yeah.
So,
Like, yeah, I wasn't imagining them to turn into, like, you know, a Precure or a Sailor Moon. I'm like, oh, damn, they don't get to turn into riders.
this is so sad.
Or a Sentai team.
This is why this camp sucks.
Yeah, because in the good camp, they do get to become riders.
There was a good camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Across
What?
the lake, there was the good camp.
I don't remember
Hayden,
this.
have you seen Camp Rock 2?
I haven't heard of this.
So in Camp Rock 2, there's 2 camps. There's Camp Rock, which is like, it's a little dingy, but, you know, there's heart there. All the counselors, they care. And across the lake, there's Camp Star. And this is like big, expensive. You have big stages, big guitars. Everyone wants to go there.
Okay.
Very similar to this.
Right.
Get ready for the Camp Rock episode.
It just didn't seem like there was another camp. It was just like there was this camp. No one really wanted to be there. They all wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did talk about, like, oh, yeah, we're, like, camp, like, southeast or some shit like that. It was Camp East or something like that. And that kind of implied that, like, there's other camps based on directions. But, yeah.
I don't know if this is what I'm thinking of, but they were saying stuff about, like, it might have been dorm instead of, like, their group is southeast and, like, another group is west or whatever. I can't remember if it was, like, dorm or camp specific, but there was that, so...
I mean, there is the implication, at least, of a camp for the good kids.
Yeah, there's implied camps.
Yeah, this is the camp for the the gay kids.
Yeah.
Let's remove the veil. This is a conversion camp.
Yeah.
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 Did you get this?
I mean, sure.
Like,
I didn't quite get necessarily, oh, it's a conversion camp.
Yeah.
I did very much get, oh, yeah, this is religious trauma for gay kids camp.
Yeah, no,
like-
I got that. I'd never heard of the term conversion camp before, but, like, I can imagine what that is.
because if the audience don't know, the concept of the game is throughout a night, you're choosing 2 of the 3 characters in...
Venus, Neptune.
And Pluto. No, Pluto's the other game.
Pluto's the other game.
Venus, Neptune, and... Where's my notes? I should have
So
had
there's
this.
Saturn or Jupiter?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Venus,
Saturn
Neptune,
was
and
the
Jupiter.
other one.
Saturn and Jupiter are very similar.
Yeah, Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter, as they have to go through going into this cabin in the woods at night to meet the devil. Every hour, you choose 2 of them to have a little scene with. And at the end, the one that you've interacted with the least becomes the devil.
Yeah.
The excluded one.
The excluder one, this is the one where their problems, if they come out, the 2 remaining, they're gonna come in on them and make sure those problems don't become a problem for the wider world.
Yeah.
Because, as explained in the visual novel, the devil is quite weak. 2 people can defeat 1 devil.
I was saying kids could beat the devil up.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
they outnumber the devil, they can overpower him.
Yeah.
Which is the concept of, like, overwhelming oppression.
Yeah.
Being able to hold down the smaller group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's the big thematic force surrounding this game.
Yeah. Like, so, like, it's very much like, you know, the more people there are trying, like, enforcing the status quo and keeping people in line, the easier it is for that to be maintained, because there's only so few people acting, quote unquote, acting out.
Which is why, for the good ending, it's like, once they all accept the devil,
Yeah.
that creates a community
Yeah.
which could grow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's not get to the true ending yet, because we haven't even done a plot.
Yeah.
What do we think of the characters, gamers?
I like them.
They're fun.
I like them.
We, like, barely see them, but yeah, they're cool.
We barely see them, but we get a lot from what we do see.
Yeah.
Like, we have... Let me get my notes up. Like, Venus, we know, very shy child, not really willing to open up.
Yeah.
True ending, we understand why.
Yeah. Even in just, like, their personal, quote unquote, bad ending, we also get a sense of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not explained as explicitly as it is in the true ending, but
Yeah, like they do kind of not
the concept of shedding your own skin.
the concept of shedding your own skin, and the first thing that I kind of noticed was like, wait a second, Venus is like bad end. why did the pronouns change?
Yeah? Why do the pronouns change, Hayden?
Oh.
Trans.
He's so smart.
One of my notes is Venus equals trans. I figured it out.
You see what this podcast is doing to this boy?
Media literacy.
He has it.
See, like, this is your own personal gay conversion camp.
What? I wasn't told about this.
Then we have Neptune and Jupiter, who are fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, like...
You remember the closet scene?
Yeah, you were...
Yeah, I got the achievement.
Yeah, you... Yeah, like, Neptune and Jupiter, they follow two similar ideas. It's been 2 weeks since I read this game. Which one's which?
Neptune is the bitch.
Okay.
The one with the phone, the sickly one.
Yeah, so Neptune, each character has their own, like, signifier of the devil, per se, or, like, this thing that society doesn't want them to show.
Yeah.
So for Neptune, it's like her constant coughing is her sign of the devil.
Mm.
Jupiter, her, like, flicking that wristband is her sign of the devil.
Yeah.
This, like, concept of touch.
This is my cue.
And for Venus, their concept of the devil is apologizing.
Yeah.
So, with that Jupiter snapping her hair tie against her wrist, I was like, this text is showing up a lot. It must mean something. I searched up snapping hairband against wrist into Google. The first thing that shows up is a self-harm support services thing. I'm like, oh!
Yes, that is what it's implying.
Yeah.
It's like little pain you put upon yourself.
Yeah. But, like, I hadn't heard about this before.
Yeah, because it's like, for her sign of the devil, which is like wanting to feel something. Because she had, in her ending, it's like presented as she had this concept of like, don't be touched, don't touch others, don't feel, essentially, put upon her. Which is why the hairband thing is like, feeling something.
That makes sense, because I replayed Jupiter's ending, like, an hour ago, just to refresh myself. It was saying, like, there was the don't touch, don't be touched, but then immediately after it was like, don't hurt, don't be hurt.
Yeah.
So that makes sense if it's, like, self-harm related.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then for Neptune, it's like the coughing, which would expand into gagging, into, you know...
Into, you know?
You know?
It's an eating disorder allegory.
Oh! I didn't get that one. I just assumed you had, like, a chronic illness or something.
To be fair, I kind of thought it was also just like a sickly thing, and that's why I was baiting him into answering, because I didn't have an answer.
God damn it!
That's what I'm here for, gamers.
Yeah.
And then for Venus, you know, theirs is like, oh, you're not presenting masculinity by constantly apologizing to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's a lot easier.
Yeah.
You don't really have to search. Music composed by Alec Lambert. I'm bringing this up because the music fucks.
It does.
Yeah.
The music is really good.
Both games composed by him. Really good. Really good.
Yeah, fucking solid.
Yeah. Music in this game as well especially helps set the tone.
Yeah.
I have another note about the music. Let me pull it up.
I was gonna, like, and like during the ending of just like that kind of like harsh noise into music that
When the devil shows up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that harsh noise I wrote down as like baby crying.
Yeah?
It sounds like crying.
You know what? That's a good allegory for it.
Yeah. But yeah, and like it's funny because like when I was reading it, it was like late. It was like a bit later at night, and so when that started playing very loudly, I'm like, oh shit, turn it down. People are sleeping.
Yeah, so it's been a few years since I last played this game. So I get to the devil scene and I get jump scared.
I wasn't aware of any of this.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm like increasingly like tension is building. Devil scene happens. I'm filming alt tab instantly. I'm crapping my pants. And then I alt tab back in and I'm playing with like my hand covering the devil picture so I can read the text.
What was the first devil picture you saw?
Jupiter.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I also got Jupiter's ending first, and like I went through that. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Oh yeah, Hayden said he got jump scared. Oh, I must have just not picked the right options and didn't see it.
It wasn't a jump scare. It was just
You
like...
said jump scare.
Okay.
I mean, it's an auditory jump scare.
It's an auditory jump scare because there was the loud thing, but it was jump scare more so as like... Not like FNAF thing jump at you jump scare. But it was
That'd
just
be
like...
fucked up if Freddy Fazbear showed up.
It said like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and then it faded away and then that picture faded in.
Yeah.
And just like that, I call that a jump scare.
Fair. Could Freddy Fazbear beat the devil?
Yeah, Freddy Fazbear could beat the devil. He has 5 friends.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
It's 3 friends.
What do you mean? There's Freddy, there's Foxy,
Yeah, Freddy's
there's
himself.
Bonnie, there's Chica, and then there's Golden Freddy.
Yeah, I guess Golden Freddy, but we don't talk
And
about
if
them.
you don't want to count Freddy himself, because he is himself,
Yeah,
then the security guard.
Yeah, security
Now
guard.
what?
He's Freddy's friend.
sure.
Freddy Fazbear can beat the devil, even though you need 2 people to beat the devil at least.
Yeah. Him and, I don't know, Foxy can just jump him.
Or human soul and the mechanical endoskeleton count as 2 people.
Yeah.
Freddy Fazbear can solo the devil.
The FNAF world can solo the We Know the Devil universe.
So, like, what would be the strongest, FNAF 1 animatronic versus the devil?
Anyway,
No, we need a power scale. We're anime fans. It's what we do.
back to the video game that we all played.
It's Golden Freddy, but yeah, anyway.
We have this idea of like building community brought up throughout the entire game, which the game's writer, EVB, stated that the game was actually created with the 3 main characters to be able to explore the creation of bonds and friendships and how weakening them can destroy the sense of community.
Yeah.
Like, it was made to parallel real relationships in a sense, since everyone is equally deserving of this sort of attention,
Yeah.
but someone is normally left out. Yeah.
I don't think I picked any of that up when I was playing it.
That's why I did my one Google search.
Yeah.
I was just freaking out while playing. I'm like, damn, this is fricked up. But also, damn, it's good.
I mean, as we know, the devil is a scary guy.
Yeah. He's freaky with it.
Yeah, freaky with it.
Yeah. I guess I can bring it up now, just because I don't know when else I'd bring it up. While I was playing it, not only was I playing it like later at night, I'm also playing this while I'm infected with scabies. If you don't know what that is, just look it up, because I ain't explaining it. But all the stuff about like skin and like peeling skin and all that stuff, like being hot and stuff, I'm just itching while like playing this game, and I'm like, I feel disgusting. I feel uncomfortable.
I mean, yeah, that's the feeling that I'd want to get out of that game.
Yeah, but you don't want to be itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want scabies.
You don't want scabies.
Audience, you don't want scabies.
No.
Yeah. Nah.
But yeah, so like one thing I was really feeling like throughout, like we know the devil. I had to double check. I'm like, it's we know, right? Is that like I do like how that kind of like little bit of extra like little, I guess, like flavor of like these 3 main characters, you know, they got their names, they're detailed, but then like the camp instructor and like the other kids at the camp are just this kind of like vague description of a human, because like they don't really matter to the main cast, and like it kind of dehumanizes these people who are trying to dehumanize them.
Yeah. It's like these kinds of people have tried to fit in with the mold,
Yeah.
and in doing so, they have become less human per se.
Yeah. And like I'm like, that's like, at first I was like, because I hadn't quite picked up on all the themes, I was like, oh, clearly these people don't matter because you didn't put any, because you're like, oh, yeah, minimal effort into the side characters. And it's like, oh no, like I don't know, you probably weren't being lazy, but like, hey, you got you got to fucking do that. But yeah, and also, one thing I was thinking the entire time playing it is, for me, it kind of had, I was kind of getting similar-ish vibes to, like, the middle part of TV Glow. Of, like, when like, that kind of does, like, its kind of, like, weird supernatural stuff. And so I'm just sitting here just like, oh, sweet. This is what I wanted out of I Saw the TV Glow. Just an entire product focused on that middle bit.
I think they're very similar vibe-based works. Where the kind of feeling I get out of this game is the same feeling I came out of TV Glow with.
Yeah.
They're probably, like, similar to me, but I wouldn't put them in, like,
TV Glow also has, like, other parts to
Yeah, no,
it. So
I see what you mean by, like,
like,
they're similar, but...
Because, like, that's what I'm saying, like, specifically the middle part.
Yeah. Like, I get what you mean.
Which, as I've said to you guys, my favorite part of that film.
Yeah. It's just, I had a very unique experience with We Saw the Devil, so, yeah. But I didn't get TV Glow as much, but I was like, yeah, I can see it.
My favorite part of TV Glow was the last 40 seconds, and I mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah. It's a very intentional and powerfully minimal ending.
A movie that is brave enough to end like that, I'm like, cinema.
It just ended.
Yeah.
It just ended.
I'm like, where's the movie? Where'd it go?
It's good.
Yeah.
Good movie. Back to the video game.
Yeah, back to the video game. Yeah. No, we Saw the Devil, like, honestly, like, trying to, like, the only bad things I can...
You said We Saw the Devil?
We know the devil.
It's like, I'm gonna start getting confused now that I know the other one. That's fricked up.
The only bad thing I can say about, like, We Know the Devil is that, like, what?
No, it's the emphasis you put on it.
Yeah, the only quote-unquote bad thing I can say about it is just, like, the art is very, very good, but when Liz told us to read this, I took one look at the screenshot, and I immediately knew what it was. And then playing it, I'm like, oh, I was able to just kind of clock the kind of... it's a very specific... to me, it's like I've got a very specific gay vibe to it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which, like, is not inherently bad, but to me, I'm just like, oh, right, yeah, like, that's not necessarily a vibe I usually kind of go for, but, like, the kind of horror parts of this, I'm like, yeah, no, I'll fuck with that. And so I was like, yeah, that's... The only thing I can say negatively about it is, like, you look at the screenshots and you can immediately clock what this is.
This is like when I recommend this game, and Heaven Will Be Mine for people. I just kind of buy it for them on Steam and just say, play this.
Yeah.
I don't let them come to a decision.
Right.
Because I have seen that vibe come from a lot of people.
I didn't clock it, so...
Yeah, because, like, to me, like, Liz, I don't know if you agree with us, but to me, because this would be like, oh, I'd expect it, like, the art for it. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I've probably seen that on a lot of queer Tumblrs in, like, the mid-2010s.
I'd agree.
Yeah, like, be next to, like, art of, like, Steven Universe and shit like that as well.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's pretty adjacent to that stuff.
Yeah. Which, like, Steven Universe is fine, but I don't really care for it. But, yeah, it's like...
I like it.
Steven Universe episode in the future. Hopefully not, because I don't want to watch it again.
I don't like it enough to recommend it. That's the issue.
I have no opinions except for the fact they gave me Stronger Than You.
Anyway, but yeah, like...
No, but I definitely agree with you,
Yeah.
but I do feel like the art style itself is meant to set the reader into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Like, it is very soft.
Oh, no, it did. It worked.
Yeah. Because, like, he has
Yeah.
these very soft, cute designed characters.
Yeah. Which, like, it does work for it, which is why I'm saying, like, this is me trying to find a fault in it.
Yeah, because it gives the same vibe that I'd say something like Higurashi has. where it's
Yeah.
like the cute design set up a false sense of security.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I'd
either.
pay
Actually.
that.
You've seen the girl, you've seen the Nipa girl.
It's the only one.
Yeah, so that kind of design, but for an entire game.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I've seen the green one as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
The light green one.
Which one?
Which one?
Well, GG's, I guess. I only know one green one.
I mean, no, Liz is asking you an unfair question.
Yeah, I really am.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's like, no. We know the devil is really good. I think I probably am still eligible to refund it.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm not. I have
Even
like
after my reread.
I have like
Yeah.
3.5 hours in there.
Like, I got every achievement, got all 3 endings. And like, yeah, no, it's short,
Like
sweet.
80 minutes or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Took me 90 minutes for my reread.
But yeah,
To be fair, all my time isn't reading. I was all tabbed out of it for a bit to save some. Yeah, but I was gonna mention as well while we're on the art stuff, the backgrounds were really good.
Yeah, I like that the backgrounds were just photos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I feel like that helped with some of the scenes being spooky. I can't remember when it was exactly, but like later on in the night, I can't remember which 2 characters it was, but 2 characters went out, and it was like very dark, and it was like a torch was on, and I'm like, oh, this is spooky.
yeah.
It was a very good vibe.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but the backgrounds kind of build the vibe and help build the vibe and do a good job with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you go through the game,
Mm.
you choose. One person gets left out, another person gets left out, another person gets left out. And then you reach an impasse in the 4th ending where it's like, what do you got to do now?
Look up a guide.
Yeah, look up a guide. And what does the guide say?
Don't exclude people.
Don't exclude
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I figured out the excluding thing by myself. I felt so smart.
Yeah, because once you do all 3 routes, I think in a choice halfway through, there's a 4th option to choose everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But-
that balances
Yeah.
out the
It's
numbers.
just because what I did was like in my first run, I just kept picking the first option every time, and that ended up with Jupiter being excluded. And then I was like, oh, I've seen like none of Jupiter.
Yeah.
It must be excluding. And then I looked at the guy just to make sure.
I swear I told you guys how the endings worked.
No.
I don't
Oh,
think you.
okay.
You told us nothing.
Yeah, you told us nothing.
Okay, I think I told you the Heaven Will Be Mine endings. How those work.
Not
No.
until after I played it.
Oh, Lamau.
Yeah.
You didn't say
And if you
anything.
did say anything, you might have said it to him in person when I wasn't there.
Whoops.
You told me after I finished 2.5 routes.
Sorry,
Also, heaven will be mine. The routes is easy to figure out because
they show you.
there's a fucking
Big
percentage
fat
shot.
percentage on it, yeah.
To be fair, I've been quite busy in the last month.
Really? Why?
I was moving. I had assignments. I have an exam in 5 days.
No, that's you're not that busy.
No, podcast should be first priority.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, telling us how to get endings in this visual novel.
Yeah, they-
it should be your number 1 priority.
You Google. But yeah, each ending, you see the devil form of one of the 3 characters. You get names.
Of the characters?
Yeah. You get Neptune's the one with the bloody face, right?
Yeah.
Neptune's
Yeah.
devil form is the bloody face coming all down.
I didn't see it as blood because it wasn't red. I viewed it as like the illness leaking out of them.
Yeah, I saw it as like kind of like, not necessarily like tar, but like
I didn't see it as like tar either. But
just kind of like black ooze.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like, was it afterwards where it was like, oh, well, we need to like clean
Yeah.
her up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did just see it as that.
Jupiter, her body is covered with hands. That one is pretty self-explanatory.
No, they explain it.
The touching bad. Devil is touch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Devil touch. Don't touch the devil. Bad. And then Venus, shedding skin to have sort of a bird form.
Have a biblically accurate angel.
Yeah.
That was the least scary picture.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
oh, the words.
Yeah, those words.
I don't like thinking about skin. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Especially during your skin week.
Yeah.
That was like almost at the peak of how bad it was as well.
And then it's like, before every devil scene, you know, they tune the radio to God. God tells them, the devil's among you. You must isolate the devil.
Knock my cochlear off.
The devil's
SMH.
among you. You must isolate the one who the devil forms. And so they isolate the person, and then, you know, the devil scene happens.
Yeah.
In the true ending, instead of tuning all the way to God, they tune to the devil.
Whoopsie.
And then, you know, one thing I find really interesting is that this game isn't voice acted at all.
Yeah.
But when they describe voices,
Yeah.
do you guys remember how God's voice is described?
It was like wasn't it like the voice of every boy you've ever had a crush on?
Yes.
I think it's described slightly differently each time because Jupiter's was like, what was it again? I can't remember the specifics, but it wasn't the crush one. I think it's slightly different each time, but yeah.
I'd believe that.
Because I do know that like what God says is different each time.
Yeah,
and
it is.
I clocked that as I was skipping through the text because I wasn't expecting it to be different, and I'm like, oh wait, was that different? Let me go back.
God damn it.
No, he says something different.
But then when they tune to the devil's voice is described as...
I remember.
What was it? It was like...
It was described as smoke and honey.
Yeah, that was
Which
it.
I'm like, ooh, that's a good descriptor.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Like, it's enticing.
Yeah, because like, honey.
Yum.
Yum. I like honey. Smoking's cool. We like smoking.
I wasn't thinking of smoking. I was thinking of just like smoke coming off of like a bonfire or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that kind of pleasant smell.
Yeah, because that smoke is nice.
I was thinking cigarettes. No, you know, I know it's supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the voice is described as enticing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the devil, he gives them an offer they can't refuse. You know, the devil may be weak, but, you know, they
Yeah.
can bring a community together, that
Yeah.
they have a lot more room in their world than God does.
Yeah.
And in that ending, all three characters are like, yeah, we're going to go with the devil because we want to be open. We don't want to, like, hold ourselves back to what society expects from us.
Yeah. The devil's cool.
Yeah, the devil's cool.
The kids love the devil.
God represents, like, society,
Yeah.
in a sense.
God is society.
God represents the wider world, trying to, like, keep people enclosed, not try to branch out.
Yeah.
While the devil is freedom. The devil lets you become what you want. And while you're with the devil, you are overall weaker. You are more free.
Yeah, and like, that's kind of the devil's shtick. Because like, if I was more prepared for this, I would have read some of the Bible, but not that.
Because they just give you Bible verses
but
to
it's
read.
also-
Yeah, but because I was going to say, like, because I know, like, for a lot of the parts of it, it's like, oh, you know, like, people have kind of come around on the devil because it's like, oh, you know, he was potentially the one offering knowledge to humanity. He's the one who's kind of saying, hey, no, enjoy yourself. Whereas, like, you know, God's whole thing is, no, I'm going to put you through the ringer. And then after you die, sure, chill up in heaven. But who was the guy that God's like, I'm gonna ruin your life and kill all your family and all that kind of stuff?
Which one?
Just to prove the devil wrong.
Which one?
Was it Job?
Gob?
Like,
I think it may have been Gob.
yeah, because it's like, oh hey, God and the devil are hanging out, and the devil's just like, that guy only prays to you and loves you because you do nice things for him. If you fucked him over, he wouldn't pray to you. And God's like, all right, bet. I'm going to kill his family, kill his livestock, kill his farm, give him various, like, biblical plagues, and he's still gonna love me. And the man did, and so God's like, see, devil, I proved you wrong. Peace, I'm out.
This God guy's kind of fricked up.
Yeah, this God guy is very fricked up.
That's what that, yeah. Old Testament God is intense.
New Testament God, he's pretty chill.
Yeah.
He's more peace and love.
Yeah, which, like, you often get that in, like, you know, when people do, like, fanfics and stuff like that. It's like, you know, some characters are made nicer, and, you know, you always have, like, oh, yeah, here's my new OC. You know, he's the child of, like, one of the main characters from the main story, right? Which, yeah, Jesus is the original OC, do not steal.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Now let's see if I upset people by saying that.
Episode 1, I get cancelled for my Tezuka takes. Episode whatever this is, Pat gets cancelled for his Bible takes. What's Hayden gonna get cancelled for?
Find out in a future episode.
Tune in for the gay team.
I'll say something eventually.
Yeah.
Back to the video game.
Yes.
Yeah, so the devil ending. Where they all become the devil.
Yeah.
They all, like, shed their skin, go into their devil forms. And as the other people come in to stop them, they bring out the devil's offer to them.
Yeah.
And other people come and accept it. Building a sort of community around them.
Yeah. And, like, at first, when I first got, like, the devil ending, I'm like, oh, I get... Because of just, like, the kind of imagery and the kind of language it used, like, I'll admit, at first, my media literacy failed me, and I'm like, oh, I guess this is the bad end because they all turn into devils. And then I thought about it for, like, a minute. I'm like, oh, wait, hang on.
They became devil men.
They became the devil men! And
Everything goes back.
Everything goes
and
back.
Venus is not a crybaby anymore.
Devil man.
It's not a devil man that is a crybaby.
She's the devil man lady.
Yeah. They're all actually, yeah, no, they're not devil men, they're devil men ladies.
Devilman Lady. Finally, Devilman Lady, but good.
Yeah!
We are not covering Devilman Lady, by the way.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that to Hayden.
Yeah, that boy actually needs to stay innocent.
You're making me curious.
I like that manga more than I don't, which means I like 40% of chapters.
Yeah, and 40% is a generous read.
Yeah. This isn't a Go No Guy podcast.
Yeah. Anyway. Yes. Devils. Rad.
Yeah, the devil is cool.
Yeah.
The devil allows you to be free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, hey, we're down with the devil. What else can we say, alright?
Do you guys have anything else to say about We Know the Devil?
I'll check my
Or even
notes
I know,
real quick.
or I Saw the Devil. You know, that was a really good movie.
I've never seen that in my life.
While Hayden checks his notes, let me talk about I Saw the Devil a few times. Has an action scene set in a greenhouse, and that was lit beautifully. Very harsh cuts on the action, which I'm like, okay, you know what? That's a very early 2010s kind of action thing to do. But once they got to later action scenes, they had very still cameras, one whole shot. It gets some fucked up moments, but when it was the main character beating up the murderer, I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there was also a scene where the murderer is standing in the middle of the street, and so the main character, he knocks the door off his car, and then does a cool trick to slide the murderer into his car so he can take him to a torture room.
I Saw the Devil... I don't remember if it's... Because I've only seen this one scene. I don't know if it's I Saw the Devil or if it's maybe No Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. Where it's just like... they're in like a cab and they all kind of realize that they're all like some form of murder.
Yeah, that's I Saw...
So then like they all just like start stabbing each other.
Yeah, no, that's I Saw the Devil.
Like the driver who just like he's leaning into the back, stabbing the dude in the back, and then he pulls back and then starts stabbing the guy in the passenger seat.
Yeah, and then after everyone's dead except the main serial killer guy, he goes to the trunk and then there's a corpse in there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that scene's great. Korean films have this sort of like dramatic levity they like to put on a lot of scenes. Where it's like, this is a really dark scene, but here's like a little bit of levity to like bring it up a bit. You two have seen Old Boy, so that movie has a lot of that.
Yeah.
Back to the actual video game.
Yeah, we'll talk more about it when we do the Vengeance
Quadrilogy.
I don't have any more notes.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
The other video game.
yeah, We Know the Devil. I really love it. I love this game.
Yeah, it's strong.
Good game.
Very strong. Okay, so, it's our special double feature episode because I had exams, so let's do 2 short games instead of one big thing.
Yeah.
Heaven Will Be Mine.
This one made so much less sense.
Yeah, I was rereading this game and I was like, oh yeah, this game does expect you to just like sit back, accept things.
Yeah.
Which I was, but there's so many points where it's just like, here's some words. I'm like, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that this game does that I'm like, look, I hate it when other games do this. Just because you're more intentionally wordy doesn't mean I'm going to give you a fucking pass.
Because Heaven Will Be Mine is a sci-fi romance visual novel developed by American studios Pillow Fight Games and Worst Girls Games. It is set in an alternate history post-Cold War universe where humanity split into 3 warring factions: Memorial Foundation, Cradle's Grace, and Celestial Mechanics, each being represented by a certain character: Lunaterra, Pluto, and Saturn respectively. The background of Heaven Will Be Mine. This is very important because this game is very dense. The background of Heaven Will Be Mine begins after humanity has reached space. The Cold War in this universe refers to humanity all coming together to combat a hostile alien presence known as the existential threat. Humanity built a bunch of giant robots, a giant mecha fighting force known as ship selves to combat this threat. These ships connect to their pilots, they build understanding amongst them. You can't die within the ship self, which, is a key theme. Once they go into space, they realize the existential threat was kind of quite weak, and they beat it quite easily. Though the conflict from there comes from these 3 groups forming out of it with different ideas of where humanity goes once they're already in space. So, what did we think of Heaven Will Be Mine?
Saturn the goat.
Pluto the goat.
Mars the goat. I like Mars a lot.
Yeah, I like Mars a lot too.
Yeah. But yeah. Heaven Will Be Mine is...
It's dense.
It's very dense and like... Because like at the start of... Because like the game is like divided into days, right?
Yeah, 8 days.
8 days. At the start of like... I'm pretty sure it's every day. It's like, oh, you get this kind of like big wall of like text from like the factions, who kind of...
It's like every other day.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Because you complete the 2 missions and then you get the text, then 2 missions complete the text.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's like, oh, from the different factions kind of from back in the past. And I'm just like, look, I get this is more world building and also there's all these like emails and stuff like that. I'm like, this is world building and there's probably a lot of good shit in here. No offense, but I don't want to sit here and read emails.
It just got really hard to read at a certain point.
Yeah, I'm just like, look, I'm sure you did some great you've done some good world building from what I've read so far. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's a lot of cool ideas in here. Don't give me an email. Don't give me a letter to the government.
Yeah, because like a lot of that world building is explained between the text chats between the character you're playing and their like talkie guy. Their friend. That stuff's great.
That stuff's great. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Because you bring up Mars.
Yeah.
I love that 90% of Mars and Pluto's text chats are both being like, yeah, Lunaterra's our ex, and we have very complicated feelings about her.
Yeah.
And like that just builds up their history, and that's good world building. And then you have Lunaterra and her boss, Europa.
Yeah.
And then that breaks down what the Memorial Foundation does.
Yeah.
And like what's going on that base. And then you got Saturn, who has
Mercury,
yes. And they're just buddies.
Yeah.
They're buddies. They're having fun chats together.
Yeah.
And That's good amount of world building when it's just like two characters in a world and they know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just their normal conversations are filling out the world.
Hmm.
I like some of the emails that are like, Mars has a few emails to Pluto complaining about Lunaterra, and I find that funny.
Yeah, it got to a point because Pluto was my last character that I played. So I'm like looking at the to and from on the email, like, is this even worth reading?
Is this a character I like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, first run, I think I read 90% of the emails because my first one was a Saturn.
Yeah, I was trying to read them
And
all.
like, then I just kind of went, I'm just going to stop because I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair enough. Like, even when we did Valhalla, once we went to a certain point, I stopped checking the apps with all the news articles.
I think
unless the title had something world building interesting.
I scanned the emails like very quickly, but in my last round, I just kind of gave up. But with my first playthrough of Valhalla, I like sat there and read everything.
No, that's fair.
I think I stopped reading those messages in Valhalla like day 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
I fucking hate if you're giving me a game. Stop giving me emails to read. Stop giving me big fucking pieces of like paper or journal extracts to read. Motherfucker, put it in your world.
I was reading the newspaper. I wasn't reading the 4chan because the 4chan sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was just as I said, I just read whatever had an interesting headline.
Yeah.
If it was about the bank, I was like, okay, yeah, I care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Heaven Will Be Mine. Yeah, I do agree the emails were a bit much.
Yeah. Yeah, like the character interactions was fantastic. Like I loved that.
The characters are so fleshed out.
Yeah.
Like, the game is longer than We Know the Devil, which means they have a lot more words to flesh out the characters.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I'm like, you get a good sense of these characters and their past without explicitly seeing their past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Pluto was the last route I did this time as well. And just, like, a lot of her route just being coming to terms with her residual feelings for Lunaterra. But being like, I'm not sure about getting back together with someone like this.
Yeah.
Works really well. Because, like, Lunaterra and Pluto's final day together. Did you guys do both options?
No, I didn't do both.
What do you mean by both? Like pick one in one round and one in another?
Yeah. The different sides.
I probably saw like most of them, but there were a bunch of overlaps that I did just because I didn't want to replay just for like some slight differences.
Because in that one, I think if you go with Lunaterra's faction, they fight. And at the end of the fight, Pluto gives up and is just like, I'm done. You can kill me. But if you go with Pluto's faction, they just look at the flowers, watch the sunset, and it's a very nice scene.
Yeah.
I think I would have seen both of them just because the way I was trying to get the endings.
Yeah, like, I'll admit, I didn't do everything in Heaven Will Be Mine. I got all 3 endings as Saturn, and then I did a route as Luna.
Oh, you're doing it that way.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that the endings were all the same. It's just like
POV.
the lead,
Perspective.
the lead in conversation changes, and also there's a little bit of like ending narration during like the ending fight that is told from the perspective of the character you're playing as.
Okay.
So I didn't realize that it's like, okay, cool, I'm doing this multiple times just to get very little differences. But then I played through as Luna, and I didn't have enough time to play through as Pluto, so
Whoopsie.
I don't know who Mars is.
You didn't get to see
You didn't
Mars!
get to see Mars!
No, I didn't.
So Heaven Will Be Mine, heavily...
Do a route when you get home.
Heaven Will Be Mine, heavily influenced by Gundam. Okay, Mars is Armorer. Mars is literally just Armorer.
I've never seen this guy before, so...
I didn't see Mars.
Mars... No, I'm doing this...
You haven't seen Mars, I haven't seen 79.
Let's go.
I am explaining to you that literally that is Mars.
All right.
Imagine Amuro but woman. And what if Amuro and Shah fucked in the past? Because Lunaterra is Shah.
I mean, Amuro and Shah did fuck in the past.
Yeah, but like...
Or like, between 79 and,
Yeah, but yeah. But yeah, like, Mars and Lunaterra are like Shah and Amuro being bitter exes. Because, like, each of these characters fit, like, a sort of mecha trope. As I said, Lunaterra is the Shah.
Yeah.
Saturn is, like, the preppy. They're the, I'm gonna steal the robot and go on adventures. And fight the evil.
Yeah, they're a bit more like classic mecha protagonists.
Yeah.
A bit more hot-blooded.
Not a Ryoma, but, like...
Not a manga Ryoma. Maybe a bit more anime Ryoma.
I don't know what anime Ryoma's like.
I haven't watched much of the Geto anime, but, like, I'm kind of just saying, yeah, like, the kind of classic mecha protagonists.
Yeah, like a go-getter.
Yeah.
And
Go get the getter.
Go get the getter. And then Pluto's the space princess.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, honestly, I do. Fuck, I do want to see a like Heaven Will Be Mine like anime because I'm like, fuck, this would be hype.
The mech designs are so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the fights would be hard to visualize because I'm like, what do you mean?
Them explaining how the mech stuff works. That was like the thing I was trying to figure out the most, more than anything. I was like, what's a tidal reactor?
I mean, it's like the concept of their mechs is like these mechs you can't die within the mech because of the gravity generated by it. Because like this game plays with the concept of like conflict as a conversation and death interrupts that conversation. So in having these machines that you can fight with where you don't die, the conversation can continue going until one side finally relents.
Yeah.
Where you see a lot of the fight scenes become that. Like that scene with Lunaterra and Saturn, with Lunaterra and a spear just constantly going into Saturn's mech.
Yeah. And Saturn just being like, no, fuck you, I won't relent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturn's taken it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey. But, yeah, like, although, like, some of the things of, like, the way they even describe some of the fights of, like, oh, like, Saturn just, like, oh, you know, how are you going to close the distance? Oh, I'm going to cheat. It's like, what does that mean?
Like,
What? Don't explain this to me like, the bad JoJo translations I read back in the day. Fucking use your words, cunt.
how does Saturn work? Someone tell me, please. No, but, like, this is, like, they're playing with, like, a soft meta layer in this game.
Yeah.
Where it's like Pluto and Saturn have the ability to read what we are reading, but also affects the meta layer in a sense.
Yeah.
Where Lunaterra has the ability to hide from the meta layer.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I made a note being like, it feels like there's way too many fourth wall breaks.
Yeah. But that's intentional,
Yeah.
like, showing that these characters have the ability to perceive the layer. Since, like, all three characters come from a different generation of pilots.
Yeah.
Where Lunaterra is the initial generation that came into space to fight the existential threat. Pluto was, like, one of the first generations raised in space. And was forced to become a new type, essentially.
Yeah.
And then Saturn was one of the latest generations who never got to experience conflict because the threat was gone.
Yeah.
And I like that also being reflected in the mechs, with Lunaterra's mech being like more mechanical in that like she needs to manually pull the levers for everything. Whereas in Saturn's mech, it's just like, I imagine her piloting is just like she's in it and like her moving her arm, I guess like G Gundam style.
I mean,
in a way.
If we were to use a Getter analogy, in Getter Robo Armageddon, Lunaterra's mech would be the Getter 1 that Ryoma is in episode 1.
Yeah, where he's got all the fucking, like, levers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Where what Saturn's piloting is Shin Getter Dragon, where they're sitting in their nice recliners.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
Pluto's like the middle of the two, despite her mech being the most advanced. Actually, no.
No, but wouldn't
she's
just-
piloting the Getter Emperor.
I was going to say, like, maybe, like, the... actually, no, I would say, like, Saturn would be more of, like, the Shin Getter from the manga, where it's like, no, you're just in this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And you just do it.
Yeah. Because that mech seemed dummy strong.
But yeah, Pluto's the Getter Emperor because it's big.
Yeah.
It's so big it has its own gravitational field.
It has its own gravitational field. It has 2 tidal reactors? 2 gravity generators. I don't know
It's
which
big.
one it was. It had 2 something, and the other ones only had 1.
Yeah.
And then you see it next to the other mechs, and it's just like this big versus this big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know what? That's a very good descriptor. Like, this versus this. I'm sure, like, all the people at home would very much appreciate that, especially the ones who haven't read Heaven Will Be Mine.
Big versus small.
I'll put a size chart on screen. Just remind me. I'll listen to this when I edit.
I'll tell you in 3 years.
Yeah. Logo dropping soon. Once I'm fucking done with exams.
But yeah, Heaven Will Be Mine. It was fun. It's like it's a good mecha.
Good mecha.
There was a few moments where I was kind of confused as to like, what are these designs exactly? Like, I wish there was just a few more things of like, no, give me the fucking like turnaround chart of the mechs because I want to see that.
I want to see the back.
You see the back a little of some of them in some shots. Like I think
You see the back of Saturn's one.
yeah, when she's mounting Luna. But yeah, it's like, and also during like the sniper fight when you see it through Luna's perspective, you see the back of Sakura's not Sakura, Saturn. Why did I say Sakura? Anyway,
Sakura?
Anyway, an SA name, fucking wonderful. But yeah, so like the Mexico and like I like Mecha.
I like mecha.
Yeah,
Mecha cool.
And then it's like you get to this concept where this game is really fucking gay. Let's talk about the gay shit in this game.
I don't think we need to.
Do you like the explicit sex scenes in this game?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. I think I hit one.
There were a few.
I'm not too sure.
Every route there's at least one.
Yeah, no.
Some are more analogous than others.
No, what specifically it was like, because it felt very like, oh, you're doing the thing and then it splits off because they get out of the machine to do the do, but
do what?
Do the do.
Do the do.
What do you mean?
You know,
No, I don't.
SMH. But it was specifically Jupiter. I got 1 in. I can't remember who it was with though. And then nothing in Lunaterra as well, because I did her next. And then in Pluto, I got both of them.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just like these characters explicitly do love each other. It's messier for some than others, but yeah, the love is there. The conflict isn't, I don't agree with your ideals. It's, let's fight about our ideals, and I won't complain if your ideals win out.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about the endings. No one falls behind in any ending.
Yeah.
Pluto literally says that to Lunaterra, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because it's just like every ending, it's like Lunaterra's ending is like, we'll return back to Earth, but we'll not conform to Earth society. So their ending is like all 3 of them living in an apartment at Earth, still being together.
Yeah.
Then Pluto's Earth is like...
Was it them living on Earth? I thought it was them living on the moon.
I thought it was the
moon,
moon
yes.
as well.
They're on the moon.
The moon.
Then Pluto's ending is like, we are going to set our reality in space. We are going to fight Earth to be like, no, we should be able to exist in space, be gay in space.
Yeah.
And then Saturn's ending's like, Saturn's faction is the most interesting, where it's like, their ideal is like, yes, we're in space, which makes us less than human. So her ending is like, okay, if you want us to be less than human, we will become something different.
We will become the alien.
We will become the alien, but it doesn't go out the way the leader of the organization wants. Where instead of becoming something scary that they want to fight, there's something hopeful that people want to aspire to.
Yeah. So like instead of becoming like for me, I'm like, oh, instead of becoming the way like I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, instead of becoming less human, they became more human than human.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And it's like using these mechs, they learned to evolve.
Yeah. Like in Get a Robo.
That's like the thing!
Get a Robo.
I'm the boss, baby.
I mean, the only... I'd want to kind of say, no, you're not boss babing it, but I'm like... I don't know if...
There's a lot of mecha references in this.
There's a lot of mech references, and I don't know if the writers had read Getter.
I mean, from all the interviews I read, I didn't see anything explicitly about Getter. But the main influences they were based on, Gundam and Ava. Hey, do you know what they're inspired by?
Oh, what's that?
Get a Robo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like, you see this concept a lot with a lot of mecha, where it's like, even if Getter isn't a direct inspiration, what it's inspired by is inspired by Getter.
Yeah.
It's the same concept I was talking about with some other people yesterday about Devilman.
Yeah.
Where I think we're talking about Devil Triggers. And they were like, yeah, no, this Devil Trigger was more inspired by SMT than Devilman. And then I just responded with, what's SMT inspired by?
Oh, the Devilman.
Yeah, the Devilman.
Like, and because I wasn't for that there in that conversation, but I was there last night when we were talking to someone else, where it's just like, yeah, Lisa's controversial
Tezuka
take. It's like, well, look, yes, Tezuka is a lot more inspirational than, like, we are aware because we haven't read as much Tezuka, but a good chunk of modern manga, that family tree, there's more manga that stops off at Go Nagai first than doesn't. I would say there's very few manga nowadays that circumnavigates Go Nagai.
Yeah.
And goes straight to Tezuka.
I also like to say I've grown and changed as a person, and I've found value in Tezuka's works.
Yeah, because you read Pluto. You watched Pluto.
Yeah, I watched an anime that Tezuka was long dead before it came out, but I understand the value of Tezuka.
And it wasn't his work, it was based on his work.
Yeah. I now understand the importance of this man. He created a good world that a series I like came from.
Damn.
Yeah. But yes, speaking of inspiration, so one of the bonus things that Liz gave us as homework was like, oh, watch Gunbuster, right?
Yeah, Gunbuster. Did you watch Gunbuster?
So Gunbuster was really good.
Oh, you finished it?
I watched Gunbuster, and I watched Diebuster.
I didn't watch Diebuster. I ran out of I was watching I Saw the Devil instead.
I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, I watched Diebuster. It's really good.
It's really good.
Well, let's talk about Gunbuster
No,
first.
let's talk about Diebuster first.
No, I want to talk about Gunbuster first, because then that goes into Diebuster.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gunbuster.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, that was so good!
Yeah.
Gunbuster, created in 1988 by a little-known director called Hideaki Anno.
Yeah.
He did it?
Yeah.
It was his first work,
What?
if not one of his first work.
Yeah.
Because I saw the Gynax thing, and I'm like, this is... They created that thing called Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
And Evangelion.
And Evangelion.
I know the Ava bit, but like, I'm watching both of them, and I'm like, I can feel the Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's created by a little guy. He has a lot of spirit. He has a lot of ideas. You may know him. He's gone on the up. Hideaki Anno.
Yeah.
And he took the idea of, like, Gunbuster, the setup is like, there's an existential threat of space, and it's existential threat in space. We need to train up these girls on Earth to go up in space and fight the threat.
Yeah.
2 girls chosen from this military school are, you got this preppy, popular, very strong girl, and then we got our main character. She can't pilot a robot that well, but do you know what she has?
Spirit.
She has spirit and guts.
Yeah.
And through months of training, she becomes good enough to pilot the robot.
Yeah.
So her and her senpai, they go up in space with their coach, and they do space stuff.
Yeah.
They meet a little German girl.
Yeah.
The red one?
Yeah, she's German.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was watching the dub. It's actually a really good dub.
Okay.
Not really.
Because
Interesting.
it came out within the last 5 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, why?
I don't know. I assume there was like a Blu-ray release or something.
Sure, but I would have just imagined that they just wouldn't have bothered. But alright.
I mean, it's like how the Gundam dub was like early 2000s. Gundam 79.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Because Amuro, I'm pretty sure, is voiced by Light Yagami's voice actor. Sounds like him.
Probably. But yeah, no, like, Gunbuster is, like, real fucking good. Like, for me, I wasn't too keen on, like, the first 3 episodes because I'm like...
Same.
Yeah, look, I get what you go with. Like, I get, you need to build her up. So that way, when she does do the thing, it's hype as hell. But, like, I don't particularly enjoy seeing her, quote-unquote, undeveloped state. And, like, I don't know if this is going to be controversial or not, but, like, the base units that they're piloting...
They don't look that cool.
They're fine, but, like, they can't carry it. The Inazuma kick that she does in episode 1, that's hype as hell.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do another one for ages later.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, this turned into some of the best fucking mecha I've seen once she got in the Gunbuster.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a bit nicer. It got big for me the episode before, which is the episode where she met the guy and killed that guy accidentally.
Yeah.
It's like, that was like the turning point where I'm like, oh, it's going to get good after this, like, very soon. I can feel it.
Because I like the setup of meeting this guy who's really cool.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for the Gunbuster.
And then he got just destroyed by the alien, and I was like, oh no, I liked that guy. His name was Smith, I'm pretty sure.
It was Smith. I specifically remember it was Smith.
Do you know why do you remember it's Smith? Because Smith from Braven.
Yeah, but I didn't remember it for that reason. I was just like, oh, Smithu. They kept saying it, because Noriko kept saying his name constantly, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. You liked him, and you're sad he's dead.
He was a cool guy.
Get in the Gunbuster and do hype stuff.
And then she does get into the Gunbuster.
Yeah.
But I feel like the more interesting part about this series before the Gunbuster is the concept of, like, the further you go out in space...
Yeah, the time dilation.
I was going to bring that up. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh, we're doing this.
Yeah.
That is, like, a horrifying thought for me.
Yeah, because like, the first one where it's like, they just missed a year.
They missed 6 months.
What? No, I think it was 6 months was their original plan that it would have been.
No, I think it was 6 months.
Okay, they missed 6 months.
Yeah.
They went a bit longer than they intended.
Yeah, they were supposed to stop right before them and the German girl's birthday.
Yeah.
But they went a little bit further.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was still less than a year.
But then it's like, they go deeper in space, and by the time they come back, over a decade has passed.
Yeah, and just like... That is, like, fucking horrifying to, like, think of. And,
just you being the same, coming back, and the people you love being, like, significantly older, and just you weren't there for it.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Like her friend.
Yeah.
And it got to the point at the end where her friend's daughter becomes Noriko's age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like... it's such, like... a thing you don't... Because, like, in space, like, that's kind of how... Like... Actually, no, I was about to say, like, some, like, science stuff, but I'm like, actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna... I don't know to back this up, so... I'm not gonna say anything about, like, oh, yeah, this is what would happen, or this is how this would work.
I didn't watch the science lessons.
Like... Neither, and I'm like, oh yeah, because they pulled it from a book called The Forever War, and I'm like, well, I don't know if that's legit either. So like, yeah, no, I'm not going to say that thought.
I have an arts degree. I don't know anything about science.
When I did physics in high school, the highest I ever got on a test was 16%.
I guess I'm the most qualified, and I got no clue what I'm talking about.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on being the most qualified at the table.
But yeah, it's like the concept of the time dilation is actually horrifying.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, you just, oh.
Yeah, and then like the thing of like other people at base going like, oh, hey, well, it's been a while, so like, we've kind of stopped caring about it, but it's like, yeah, but for me, it's been 6 minutes.
Yeah, because
It's
it's like
1 hour.
because you
Yeah.
have like that big general guy on the base who's like in his 70s, and I'm like, I wonder how long he's been.
When was he born?
Yeah, when was this man born who lived in space for a while?
Yeah.
And then it's like when Noriko realizes the time dilation with her dad
Mm.
and how he probably came down like once a week for her.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Mm. And like, yeah, and I was like, fuck, you know. And then like towards like the end where they're kind of like, where like Noriko's just like, cool, this is like a horrifying thing, but like, well, now that because of it, everyone that I've ever known has like moved on. You know, my classmate my best friend has a kid now. I can't. There's not much for me to do here anymore. I guess all I can do is just make it more. I can just make it worse by going back out.
And I assume that's how most of the people who go in space think of it.
Yeah, it's like,
They don't have anyone but the other people in space.
Yeah.
yeah,
They have this community set in space.
Yeah.
yeah, and then like at the end when the senpai and the coach, which that's an
Let's not talk about that age gap. That man was an adult a decade ago, so let that sink in.
well, the thing is because of the time dilation, he might not have been an adult a decade ago. He might have been an adult.
Yeah, okay.
2 weeks ago.
Well, okay, this man was 25, maybe.
You see those sunglasses though? It's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
this
Yeah, but-
25-year-old is dating a 17-year-old.
It's kind of cool though.
And I'm being generous saying he's 25. This man's at least in his mid-30s.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
This man's Akio age.
He did.
There's a man at yeah, but here's the thing. I forget the senpai's like actual name because she just keeps getting called One-sama. She's not Utena age though,
Yeah, she's
so
like...
it's not as bad.
She's like a senior, so 17, 18.
Yeah, 17, 18 instead of 14. So it's like it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
Less.
It's still bad.
This man has as much swag as Akio. The coach.
I just didn't hear what you said.
Oh, coach has as much swag as Akio.
I think he has less swag, but he's still cool.
he has less swag, more aura.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
I agree. I agree.
But yeah, and like, so yeah, you know, those two, they get married and all that, and then
He dies of space cancer.
dies of space cancer, and then like, yeah, she's like, cool. Well, time to go back to space. Fuck this. I'm like 30 now.
Nothing else here for.
And they have they need a third person to pilot Gunbuster Unit 3.
Yeah.
Not just a second. No, it was.
Well, because they need.
Because at that point, German girl was piloting the Gunbuster with Noriko.
Yeah, because they had the two people piloting the Gunbuster, and they're like, okay, we're making a third unit that's going to just have like the big fucking black hole bomb.
Yeah.
So we need 3 pilots. Hey, you've got nothing left to live for. Come to space with us. And she's like, yeah, all right.
They were specifically going to leave the bomb unmanned though.
Yeah.
And it was just Noriko that was going to go in with the bomb, but One-sama wanted to go in as well to use their core to make it so that the both of them can get back to Earth and live a life.
Yeah. Yeah, like you know, it was supposed to go all hunky-dory and, you know, not much time was passed. But then things went wrong and all that ending.
Oh, that ending. But we skipped over the introduction of the Gunbuster.
Yeah.
When Noriko was like, no, I'm not going to be scared of fighting in space anymore. I'm going to jump into the experimental mech. And then she goes out and the Gunbuster is like...
Rises up with its arms crossed, baby! I don't care.
Just like what we just did, it was peak!
Yeah!
So I think this Hideaki Anno man likes Getter Robo.
Yeah!
Yeah?
Because I was watching this scene and I'm like, this is just a scene from Getter Robo G.
Yeah.
So good. And even like the first time it's deployed as well and it like shoots up to go fight things, it's still just arms crossed as it's going up to get them.
Yeah.
That's aura.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah, and then like you get a little bit of the like perspective like when you first kind of see it just like in the hangar, but then like it does all this hype shit, and then all the people piloting their mechs come around it, and it holds out its hand, and one of them sits in it.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
so
just like,
big.
it's so big. It just like dwarfs everything else around her.
I do find it funny because I had to do some research about when some Getter series came out
Yeah.
before this, because I was like, oh yeah, this is like them trying to do a Getter Emperor thing.
Was it
Getter-
before?
This was before the Getter Emperor was introduced
Yeah,
as a
because I was going to
concept.
say, this was like,
88.
yeah, 88, 89.
And Go was early 90s, right?
I think Go was... Yeah, it might have been, yeah.
Shin was late 90s.
Yeah.
And then Arc was early 2000s. But yeah, the concept of the Getter Emperor hadn't existed yet. So at the time, I'm pretty sure this was one of the biggest super robots.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the Getter Robot Go was 1990.
Yeah, so 2 years after this.
Yeah, so like... All there was just Getter and G.
And it's like, yeah, there was a lot of Getter references in this.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then it's like, she keeps getting better and better at piloting the Gunbuster.
Yeah.
Then the episode she goes back to Earth, and that's very sad.
Yeah.
But then she goes back into space.
Yeah.
And they have...
And then you have the two pilots.
Yeah, they have the fight where they protect the bomb, right? Is that the one before the finale?
No, protecting the bomb is the finale.
The bomb is the finale.
What's the other fight?
So there's... Oh, we're just getting raided. We're going to fight. And then there's... Oh, they're coming to Earth.
Oh, yeah, when they intercept the fleet.
They intercept the fleet.
We need to make the bomb and kill them.
Yeah, and like, I think they use...
They use their ship.
They use their ship as like to create like fucking black hole.
And that fight is sick.
Yeah.
Then Coach is like, no, I'm dying, but don't tell Senpai Girl.
Yeah.
But she already knew.
She already knew he's dying of space cancer.
Yeah. And then like one thing in the episode, like, because at the end of what was it, episode 4, the like next episode preview, they was like, yeah, well, this got turned into a series a lot quicker than we thought, so we don't have a script ready. So we don't have any next episode previews. Here's some storyboards, and here's what the names of the next 2 episodes are.
Oh, is
Sorry
that
about that.
why it did that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hideaki Anno, he's a pretty consistent director in the worst ways possible.
Yeah, and so like then when episode 6 rolls around, and like when it's all in black and white, I'm just like, no, this has got to be thematic, because I don't think this cannot be a budget or a time thing. I don't know how that would.
I did a very quick Google search because like, did it break? Is
Yeah.
it something wrong? No, it was supposed to be like that.
And then
it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And then like during the fight where like they're all getting fucked up, and the fact that it's just all still images that they're panning across and like zooming in on, I'm like,
Gynax ending.
is this?
This is a Gynax ending.
Dude,
dude.
like this works thematically. This could not. I do not have enough faith in these boys to say that this is intentional and this is not them just trying to cheap out.
What do you mean it's a Devilman homage?
I think they
those
ran
boys
out of money.
No, I think it's more they ran out of time.
Yeah, I think they ran out
Yeah.
of time. Which, I feel like the final fight still hits.
Oh yeah, no, it
It hits.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, the bomb, it has a bit too much damage, it can't go off anymore. And then Noriko and the Senpai are like, no, the Gunbuster can survive going into this black hole bomb.
Yeah. And like
Because it was like condensed Jupiter or something they put in the bomb.
something like that, yeah. And then like the redhead girl's like, yeah, no, I'm coming with you. They're like, no, don't. Like, you're going to die. This is not a suicide mission.
Yeah.
We're going to get out of this. And they're like, oh, but it will take, it could be like a century or a millennia. And they're like, yeah, we'll be fine. You will die.
Yeah, they're like,
Leave.
you will still be able to live a life.
Yeah.
Even without us.
Noriko saying goodbye and then the senpai being like, I'm not going to say bye because we're going to meet.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
And then like they go down, they get to the core, and then Musashi.
Yeah!
I'm like, I think this Hideaki Anno guy, I think he kind of likes Get a Robo.
Yeah.
Pulled the core straight out. That was sick.
Yeah, and then they do the thing.
They shove it in, and like they put the fucking treads on and just fucking roll back.
Yeah!
So good.
And then the ending where they're just floating in space and then just the subtitle.
12,000 years later.
And then they get to Earth and it's blackened. And you're like,
oh,
no, humanity has killed itself.
And
then the welcome back.
Yeah.
I was crying.
That ending is...
Yeah.
That may be one of the best anime endings I've seen.
It's strong.
I think I'd actually heard about it before.
Oh, really?
From somewhere. It felt familiar. I can't recall where I would have heard it, but I saw that and I was like, huh, I feel like I've known of this. But it still hit because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, that ending.
Yeah, it's
so good.
Gunbuster also kind of gay, but yeah.
Yeah. But also, a funny thing after watching Gunbuster is I'm like, oh, I'm going to just look into it a little bit, do a little bit of research. And I'm like, oh, there's apparently a PS2 game of this, right?
What?
And so I looked it up and like I just saw some like screenshots and like a little bit of like write-ups about it. And it's like, oh, it seems like it's kind of like got some life sim elements and like, but it's also kind of like, oh yeah, a bit of a just PS2 action game. And apparently there's a lot of extra like content and endings and episodes that kind of flesh out the world a lot more. So I'm like, oh, that seems cool. Shame it's all in Japanese, but like, hey, whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go online and check to see how much this costs, right? Just frame of reference, might get it down the line. Oh, consistently people are asking $200 to $300 for it. I'm like, oh, that's a bit expensive. Maybe later. And then I'm like, oh, here's someone asking only $100 for it. And I'm like, that's a good deal. And like, I look at it, I look at the like sellers' reviews, and I look at the the details, and I look at all the photos. I'm like, this seems legit, and it's for a really good price. I'm like, So I'm like, I'm gonna do a bit more cross referencing, check other sites, like even like import sites, and like even like price charting, which lists the price completely wrong.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh yeah, it sells for $70 Australian. I'm like, huh. And it's like, yeah, this is the listing we're basing that off. I click through it and it's like, yeah, so this sold for 120 USD, which is 200 AUD. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's $70. So I'm like, nah, I'm going to get it because this is a really good deal. And like, hey, it seems like it'll be fun to play, right? So I do that and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that I got hit by this good deal. And I'm like, oh, I'll tell my friends about it because it'll be funny. Let me try and find like maybe some footage so I can show them what it's like. And I'm like, oh, there's not much at all, right? I can't find much footage, like just long gameplay footage of this game. But I found this one review that's like, oh, here's a bunch of like PS2 games that are stuck in Japan. And I go to the section where he talks about Gunbuster and he's like, yeah, it's got like just a bunch of quick time events and like some action stuff. And in all honesty, this game's really bad. You should not get it. And I'm like, fuck, I've already paid for it.
God damn it.
Well, now you want a cool game.
And it's already on its way. So I'm like...
You can at least point at it and be like, the anime was really good.
And so I'm like, cool. Time for me to think of some bit to do with this to make it feel more justified outside of telling this story.
What was your bit, by the way?
My bit was not telling you that I watched Gunbuster.
Oh, you did bring up, like, last week that you had started watching it.
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure...
I said nothing about watching Gunbuster.
I'm pretty sure you said you had started watching it.
No?
No?
I said nothing about touching Gunbuster.
Oh, I apparently read your mind one night.
But yeah, so Die Buster then.
So
Okay.
Die Buster.
Like...
Okay, but I know it's the animation test for Fully Cooley.
Oh, it is? That's probably why it reminds me of Fully Cooley so much.
Yeah, that checks out.
Because
I didn't know about that.
One of my first notes was like, I'm getting a lot of Fully Cooley vibes from this.
Well, now you know why.
Yeah, it makes sense. But also, one of the characters later on, like one of the other Gunbuster pilots, was like longer blonde hair with like fat lips. I was like, this reminds me of a Gurren Lagann character.
Yeah, like...
Looks at studio.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said. They were literally made like only a couple years apart.
Yeah, like you can feel the thing of Gunbuster to Evangelion to Die Buster to Ken Ishikawa dying to Gurren Lagann. Like that line is very clear.
Yeah.
And like the main like Buster that looks like, you know, he's got like the big coat,
Cool ass
and
cloak.
like the fucking giant like spike through his head.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, you know? And like that, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then the reveal of like Nono
Yeah.
and like Nono Riri. It's like,
That entire end bit where it pulls the thing out and then
like,
go
yeah.
up, and then the thing that's in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yo!
And then the very last scene as well was like, oh.
Yeah, like during the credits, like, fuck, yeah!
It's so good.
Yeah, like, it's so
It is. Watch it,
strong.
Liz.
And like, just that kind of like, personally, I do find like the ending of like Gunbuster, I'm like, nah, that one is a lot stronger. But like Diebuster is just like, no, we are just escalating. It is some hype fucking good Gainax like animation.
Yeah.
Like they're more like kind of looser, like kind of, I kind of want to say like rubber hose style that they did for like FLCL and like a little bit of Gurren Lagann. And just like, fuck, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Liz, watch it.
Okay. I saw The Devil was really good.
You should have been watching Diebuster like I did.
Yeah.
I watched all of Diebuster today.
Yeah.
Well, nobody told me.
I said I watched Gunbuster because you said to, and then I watched Diebuster and it's really good.
My homework was Gunbuster.
I was hoping you would want to yap with it.
Well, okay. Have you considered that I watched a very good Korean movie earlier today?
But I watched Diebuster and you didn't watch Diebuster.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I genuinely think Gunbuster and Diebuster is the best thing I've watched this year.
All right.
You know what?
Like anime wise.
No, I could see that. I could see that. Because what else is this year? It's like pretty standard good stuff.
Yeah.
Like Vigilantes.
It's like, it's standard
G-Tox.
good stuff. The thing that was like the closest is probably the G-Quarks movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Because I very much enjoyed that.
Because I'm trying to think what else has hit this year. I guess Dandadan was at the start of the year. But that was like the last half.
I didn't even know it finished this year. I thought it was all last year.
We finished Kuroko no Basket this year.
What the frick? I thought that was last year.
It was like February we finished it.
Ugh. What happened the past few months?
The ending of Kuroko no Basket was peak.
Yeah, it was, but we're not here for that. We're here for Gunbuster and Diebuster.
But yeah,
Genuinely. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
And
good.
also does the fucking arms
It
cross.
also does the arms cross.
So, from watching those two anime, do you see how they were big influences on Heaven Will Be Mine?
No.
Very vaguely. I was like,
Go.
this Gunbuster thing is so much better.
Because they're playing into these very similar philosophical concepts that Gunbuster is playing into, which is like the community built up in space, and then the disconnect from someone who's spending their entire life in space and Earth, and how they're like polar different.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I
The
get
the
that.
thread
Like
I was
it's like thematically they're similar, not
Yeah.
plottily.
the thread I was trying to follow with Heaven Will Be Mine was like they were talking about humans and gravity and culture being the gravity that ties humans together when they're not on Earth.
Yeah, gravity, the capital concept.
Yeah.
You're like how, like, yeah, on Earth, your soul is weighed down by gravity.
Yeah.
Where in space your soul is free.
Yeah.
And it's like coming back to Earth, once your soul has experienced the freedom of gravity, it'll be crushed under the weight and expectations that comes from that.
Which, like, and me trying to find that, I was like, I'm not seeing this in Gunbuster.
Yeah, like
It's a lot looser, but there is kind of an idea there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean
like I
by
would have said
saying
more
it.
of like Gundam 79 because of like, yeah, the line your soul is weighed down by gravity,
Yeah, it is
And-
inspired a lot by early UC Gundam.
and like there's a little bit of like I don't know if this is just me and I guess word association, but like with Macross, it's like one of the main why is there idols in this mecha show? It's because the thing that like the aliens have kind of forsaken and is kind of the thing that like the humans fuck them, they're useless, is because the aliens have forsaken their culture. And so they're like, here's some fucking sick beats to try and inspire you to bring back culture. And they're like, fuck, that idol's real good. Fuck, that idol's real good.
I would bring the Macross connection if I had watched more Macross.
I mean, I've only seen Do You Remember Love? So it's like, yeah.
I've only seen Macross Plus.
Yeah.
Macross Plus, if you want a good 4-episode OVA series...
Only 4? Damn.
They're an hour each.
Oh.
Do You Remember Love is one movie and it's a summary of the original series.
I do want to watch that.
And it's reanimated as well, so I was like, oh yeah. Let's
Wait.
go.
But from what I understand, Macross Plus is kind of a... I don't want to say a deconstruction because that word has lost all its meaning, but
It never had any fucking meaning.
It's a criticism on the idea of like idol culture and stuff like that in the Macross context.
Well, I haven't seen Macross Plus, so I can't respond.
It's really cool. There's a cool guy and he pilots a jet.
Sounds
Watch
like Macross.
Diebuster, please. I beg.
I'll watch Diebuster eventually.
No, do it now.
When you get home.
No, I'm going to study when I get home.
There's
Studying is
more
for
important things
losers.
to be doing.
I want to pass my units.
Fuck you.
Oh.
But you get the hype power from Diebuster, and then you pass your unit that way.
It's 6 episodes, Liz. You can do that easy.
I know I can. But I'm pretty sure my roommate is going to be using the TV to watch Andor tonight, so...
Kick her off.
Okay.
Yeah, Andor doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a bad show. No one cares.
Well, that's what Pat's going to get cancelled for, not the fucking Bible comments. Who gives a shit about the Bible when he's shit-talking Andor?
Yeah. Star Wars is bad.
I mean, I agree. But yeah, shifting this back into Heaven will be mine.
Why?
Back to Gunbuster, baby!
No, continue.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you bring up the concept of capital G, gravity, capital C, culture, as like the primary concepts presented in this game. And how each of the 3 characters represent those 2 ideals differently, just because of their different upbringings.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if you 2 picked up on this, but Pluto and Lunaterra are explicitly trans.
I picked up Lunaterra. I didn't pick up Pluto.
I think Pluto's more explicit about it.
I think I could have picked up Lunaterra, but I feel like the one that made the most sense was Mercury. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they said they were trans, right?
Not Mercury, the Saturn's guy.
Yeah, Saturn's guy. Mercury.
Oh, Mercury, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought... I heard you say Mars, but you said
No,
Mercury.
I said Mercury.
Yeah, no, Mercury is explicitly trans.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercury explicit.
He says it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Lunaterra, they're not subtle about it, and so they said it quite a bit, and I'm sure if I played through Pluto's, I would have picked it up.
Yeah, no, a lot of
I
Pluto's
didn't
stuff
pick it
is
up.
like how Lunaterra led the way for her to be able to do stuff. Where Lunaterra is comes into this once they first went into space, they had the culture of Earth. And then Lunaterra went forward and was like, no, we can do things our own way. And she transitioned. By the time the 2nd generation came through, which was Pluto, she understood that and was able to do it freely herself. And with Pluto having this control over the narrative, she was able to do it in a way that made people not know her past self in a sense.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel, reading a lot of these Saturn and Pluto scenes, it felt like a lot of the new type analog stuff felt very transcoded. Even if I don't think Saturn herself has very trans dialogue, in a sense.
Yeah, Saturn has tomboy and gremlin energy and dialogue.
She's a brat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna trust you more on this than me, but I wasn't getting any trans vibes from her.
Yeah, I didn't get any vibes from Pluto other than the...
Well, no, from Saturn.
Sorry, Saturn, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the obvious new type analog.
Yeah, like, I got the new type analog, but I didn't correlate that to anything else.
Where I think the way it would be, like, the first generation, they didn't get any space powers. The next generation that came in, which was Pluto's, they naturally had, like, space powers put on them.
Yeah, they naturally developed it, and then, like, Saturn is more engineered.
Saturn's a cyber new type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they had nothing going for them at the start,
Yeah.
and now they're cracked. So,
Where, like... Yeah, because Pluto does have a lot of dialogues of having to force herself to change and conform.
Yeah.
And then, from there, she became the goat of space. Well, Pluto was the goat of space.
the LeBron of space.
Yeah.
Pluto. Yell if you love Ludoterra.
All right.
That was a good bit. That was a
Was
good
it?
bit. Yeah, I laughed.
Sure. But yeah, the Heaven Will Be Mine is a lot more. Is quite explicitly queer, and there's probably a lot of subtext and text going over my head. I'm not going to deny that, but yeah, no, these bitches gay.
These bitches gay.
Good for them.
Because comparing that to We Know the Devil, it's interesting seeing it as like, if We Know the Devil is a coming out story, Heaven Will Be Mine is a living while queer story.
Yeah.
Where they're covering two very different parts of life. Where We Know the Devil is like, these are teenagers discovering who they are.
Yeah.
Heaven Will Be Mine is like, all these characters are above the age of 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to live their life in a society that hates them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're about, and fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, the way they describe the existential threat, in a sense, is like, the devil is the form of an existential threat.
Yeah.
One of the, like, pieces of dialogue between, like, two of the guys, I can't remember who it is, but, like, during one of the comms thing, they were like, two kids could beat the devil with a radio.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Like the existential threat. Because once Pluto was deployed, the existential threat was defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Pluto's just cracked.
Yeah. She can pilot the gunbuster.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
To be fair, her mech is essentially the gunbuster. It's very big.
Yeah. So, Saturn would be what? Get a pilot 1?
Yeah, Saturn's pilot
Luna
1.
would be 2.
Yeah, she is very Hayato-Jin coded.
Yeah. And then Pluto would be 3.
Pluto isn't a Get a 3 pilot coded character, but that's the only spot left.
Yeah.
Well, but the Get a 3 pilot is usually like the heart.
Oh yeah, true. And Pluto's character is that she has a lot of love.
Yeah.
She loves everyone.
Yeah. So, like, I do feel like they do kind of cleanly fit into Get a 1, 2, and 3 pilots.
Yeah. Rip Pluto. We know what happens to Get a 3 pilots.
Yeah.
They always die.
They always die.
I believe in the endings that were picked.
I believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah. And, like, unlike the Get It team and, like, the Heaven Will Be Mine team, like, it's not just the 1 and 2 parts in a bed with the third one at the foot of the bed.
Yeah,
they're all in the same bed.
They could afford a big enough bed.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Memorial Foundation ending.
Oh, that ending's really good.
It was my favorite one, just because it made the most sense.
I like the Celestial Mechanics ending because it gives the most We Know the Devil vibe.
Yeah, they just kind of... I thought of it as, like, they sort of, like... I don't want to say ascend, but, like...
They become something else.
Yeah, it's like they leave their bodies sort of thing and,
Yeah.
like, become one with the stars or whatever.
Yeah.
They become what humanity wants them to become, but not in the way they wanted them to.
Yeah. The Cradle's Graces ending was the most confusing for me.
It's the one I had to reread a couple times, even on reread.
Yeah, like, I'm still not entirely clear on what was going on there.
Destroy Earth's gravity to create culture.
I was just like, wow, this is cool imagery.
It is cool imagery.
Yeah.
If anything, this game describes things very well.
Well, I meant like literal images were cool
Oh,
because
not written imagery.
no, I'm too stupid for that.
Oh, of course, of course.
But I mean, like, yeah, the describing stuff is good. But I was talking about the like children's drawing style.
Yeah.
'Cause, like that was really interesting.
We Know the Devil does that a lot. Was that We Know the Devil? No, Heaven Will Be Mine had the children's drawings. That felt very End of Ava. You haven't seen End of Ava, so...
Oh,
Yeah, you know, in the Third Impact scene, how it cuts from Shinji screaming to the children's drawings?
Nope. I remember this.
Okay, it's very Evangelion. You can boss baby me all I want, but it felt very intentional.
Okay.
Just using the children's drawings to be a representation of the mental state of the thing that's happening.
yeah. I feel like they do use kind of quote unquote children's drawings like one or two other times.
Yeah, they do.
So it's like I thought it was just more of a like the quote unquote like each art style was kind of tied a bit more to the characters. So yeah, I didn't really get an end of either thing, which might just be because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think you wouldn't get a reference if you haven't seen something.
You'd be
Probably.
surprised.
But yeah, it's like the main watercolor style used for the backgrounds. I love.
Yeah.
There's no solid lines. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's like this was someone painted. This is a painting that someone did,
Yeah.
and they scanned it in, and it looks
yeah.
real. It blends in so well,
Yeah.
and how the mech's just like, ooh, it good.
It good.
Good video game.
The mechs were cool.
Yeah. Good book.
Okay, so now let me talk about messy exes. Because, okay, so the relationship they set up between Pluto and Lunaterra is really interesting. Because in Lunaterra's route, they bring up the concept of, like, everyone's fawning over this woman. Yeah. Everyone wants her, but everyone ends up breaking up with her.
Sure.
And then once you get to Pluto's route, you're playing as one of her exes.
Yeah.
And then it's like, here's a woman that still has a lot of love left for Lunaterra, but she can't come back to her because Lunaterra hates herself. She is someone that can't be loved because she can't love herself. And Pluto is a woman with all the love.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to waste it on someone who will be wasted on.
Yeah.
And that's what the Lunaterra route is trying to break down for her. Because a lot of Lunaterra's fights, she loses.
Yeah.
This big personality she builds up on herself as like, she's the ace pilot, she was the front line.
Yeah.
It breaks down amongst like these later generations. And it forces her to come to terms with who she is and learn to love herself.
Yeah.
To the point where in the endings she is willing to be loved. I really like Pluto.
No, Pluto's cool. I like Pluto too.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, she's like the Lala of the game.
The
Yeah.
Lala.
Yeah.
I mean,
Huh?
sure, I guess.
Pluto could be a mother to me.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Gundam.
Gundam.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Oh, you'll meet her in the next G-Cox episode.
Oh, hell yeah.
Uh,
I don't know why I found that so funny.
yeah, I don't know. It's just that kind of like subtle, like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand the reference.
Yeah.
I love getting it.
Getting what?
It.
It.
Nice.
Unfortunately, there's no Rumble Roll analog in this visual novel.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Because the only old man in this visual novel is a really bad person.
Yeah.
And not even in a cool Akio way.
No.
He's just a bad guy.
Yeah.
This guy wouldn't flip over a car.
No.
This guy wouldn't man spread on the front of a moving vehicle. This guy sucks. I hate him.
Do they have cars in space?
Yeah, space cars.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, if you think about it, a spaceship is a space car.
No, it's a space boat.
Yeah.
Spoat.
I can do the least clean transition of all time
Let's go.
into a small gunbuster point of
Yeah.
like in one of the like earlier, I think it's episode 2 or something, when they first go into space. There's like when Noriko first goes out, they're talking about like the creaking of it, and I'm like, oh, this is like space is similar to being underwater. And I was like, oh, in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay that, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then that immediately... I don't even know what this is in reference to.
You're boss babying it.
Boss babying what?
You told us to make comparisons to Gunbuster, motherfucker!
No, I mean, no, your comment of the space boat is boss babied into that.
Huh?
What?
Oh, just because like thing.
You connected thing to thing, so it's like a boss baby.
I'm segueing into it because I'm like, it's reminding me of underwater submarine like hissing noises and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I find underwater stuff horrifying.
Yeah.
I've never found space horrifying though, except for the like lonely aspect of it. Then Gunbuster not only is like, hey, it's like underwater, but also all your relatives will die and you'll outlive them. And I'm like, oh man, I'm sad.
Yeah. Like, it has on occasion been described as like space stories are like a lot more comparable to like submarine stories.
Yeah, I just don't think the media I've consumed that have been set in space are like that.
Yeah, kind of like take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Like,
I'm trying to think of something that is like that.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of Star Trek, but it's not like...
Because I was trying to think of something else, because the only other space thing I can think of that I've watched recently is G-Quarks. But
And
it's
even
like,
then, that's like in a
they just go
in a
out.
thing.
yeah. Because yeah, people...
Alien?
Alien, yeah. Because, like, people often do treat the like, space as the ocean in, like, oh, we're sailing the stars to go from one place to another. So, like, yeah, Star Trek would be like, oh, yeah, the equivalent would be like One Piece, where, you know, they sail from island to island to island. And, like, that's kind of what Star Trek is. But instead of sailing on a boat on the ocean, they're going through space.
Yeah, because I'm just realizing they use port and starboard, don't they, on
Yeah.
spaceships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in Gundam, they have a big steering wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas,
Like a
like,
boat.
yeah, whereas, like, the ones that would be more submarine, quote-unquote submarine coded would be, like, some of the more, I'd say more, probably some of the more, like, kind of space battle ones or ones that have, like, all the outside of this vessel will kill us, so we can't have any punctures or we can't take too much damage, otherwise we're gonna all fucking die.
Yeah, like a lot of space horror.
Yeah, like space horror, you know, like aliens, like, oh, what if there's a monster on your spaceship? Event Horizon, what if hell?
Yeah, what if hell entered your spaceship?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's really good. You should watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, what if
You
you're
mean hell entered the
So-
spaceship?
That is literally what happens.
so like imagine, you know, you're sailing, like on you know, in a spaceship, you're flying through the void of space, and you're like, oh, you know how like they do, like, you know, like in Gunbuster where, you know, they do like the warp stuff. You know, they.
Oh, yeah, the warp.
What if the space that you're warping through was hell?
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
What if you entered the SMTs?
That's interesting, because I feel like everything depicts warps as safe,
Yeah.
aside from, like, the destination you're warping to has to be safe.
Yeah.
It's never set in the warp.
Yeah, it's like
Which Gunbuster did a little bit of, like, they invaded the warp.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
Event Horizon's
Warhammer.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has some of that.
I've seen no Warhammer stuff, so
Do you know the setup for Strange Journey?
no, I know
SMT.
nothing about Strange Journey.
Because SMT Strange Journey is like, as a pitch, is normally pitched as SMT Event Horizon.
Okay.
Because like what that is oh, there's a big thing in the north. Is it the North Pole?
Yeah, the Arctic.
The Arctic. We don't know what it is.
It's expanding.
It's expanding, and whatever the fuck, we're gonna send a couple of vehicles full of soldiers in there. Vehicles full of soldiers go in there. Shit goes all wibbly wobbly, and they're like, "Where are we?" And it's like, "Oh, you're in hell."
Damn.
It's a really good game.
Fucking real good game.
It was meant to be SMT4.
Yeah,
I've heard.
it's for the Nintendo DS.
I'm aware.
And no other consoles.
I have Redux on my 3DS.
You have the bad version.
Cool.
No, okay, so, Strange Journey tangent. So the Redux is worse than most Atlas re-releases because it forces you to play the new content. Because after you finish the first dungeon in Redux, you're chucked into the Redux exclusive dungeon. Because that's like, oh yeah, here's a optional dungeon you can do. But you're still forced to do a bit of it.
I mean...
And interact with the new white woman.
Yeah.
For like a little bit, and then you can just not touch it again.
Yeah.
Because they kind of do that with the Amala Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, but...
The Amala
It's
Labyrinth
different. It's different, because that's good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
I was going to say, like, it's also kind of similar to, like, with Golden. You have to interact with Marie, like, a few times.
But it's not like you have to do a Marie dungeon after you finish something.
No, but Marie sucks.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah,
fast forward.
you can just ignore all the Marie stuff, and
You
then
can
you don't
fast
get a
forward her
dungeon.
dialogue. It's not like you can fast forward that dungeon.
You can't skip the poetry though. You're forced to sit there and listen.
So let's hope the Persona 4 remake is like, here's the golden DLC.
Like, when Golden got ported to Steam, I'm just like, oh, sweet, yeah. I start playing it, I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm going to wait for the...
Delete Marie mod.
No, I was going to wait for the, like, vanilla restoration mod.
Oh yeah, for like fog and stuff as well. Because that game had even less fog on re-release, isn't it?
Oh no, the remake's gonna have no fog.
It's going to be even brighter and more cheerful and colourful.
The remake fog should be fine. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't want any Marie. I don't want the extra bonus scenes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want the fucking, oh, let's go to Junes and form a band. Get rid of that shit. I want vanilla Persona 4 with just the improved mechanics.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Persona 4 remake is going to be less gay because they're removing Yuri.
Fuck you! That's that.
Like that guy?
Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm happy that hit.
Yeah. That was a good one. I'll give you that.
I'd expect that from Matt.
I was sitting on that ever since Persona 4 was first brought up.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
I'm proud of that one.
You shouldn't be.
But yeah, Persona 4, I want to play the original because I feel like I'll enjoy it more than I liked Golden.
Yeah, like...
Because I was kind of mid on Golden.
Just wait, eventually I'll pick it because I am interested too.
Yeah.
If the remake is just base Persona 4 and you have to buy Golden separately, I'll be chill.
It just depends on how they do it because them putting the answer in a season pass works because the answer's disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah, the answer you pick from the main menu.
Yeah.
They'll create a Persona 4 the answer to have as DLC.
And, like... It would be
Even worse than the answer.
Yeah, because, like, I can imagine them, like, maybe putting the 2 new social links as DLC.
Yeah.
Especially because, like...
People want to fuck Adachi.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, like, the Adachi one, it's like... That one... I feel like its presence kind of ruins the base game. Because, like...
Does it?
Persona 4 spoilers, briefly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
This
this is for me editing. Okay, so I need to include spoilers for I Know the Devil, we Know the Devil, I Saw the Devil, Heaven Will Be Mine, Gunbuster, Diebuster, Gundam 79, and Persona 4. Okay.
Yeah, because, like, the fact that, like, Adachi is someone to pay attention to is kind of the antithesis of what they were trying to do with his character in vanilla.
I get that, but from my perspective, I already knew about the spoilers, but playing it, I'm like, it's like Dojima has a social link. This funny little guy Adachi also has a social link. I didn't do like any of it. It's if he had a normal schedule, I think it wouldn't be sus.
Yeah.
Because he's only available on like random days.
Yeah.
Very specific days. If he had a normal social link schedule, then probably.
Yeah.
But
like, yeah, it's also just that thing of like, because it's giving him extra focus when it's like, well, your teachers don't have social links. And
I was gonna say none of them ever did, but then I completely forgot. Like, literally, the 2 other games have them.
Persona 5.
And 3.
Yeah, and 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so it's like they don't have social links, and if you do go through like a dark cheese, it's like, oh, you're getting vibes from him way before you're supposed to.
Yeah, that
that's fair.
social link does reveal a bit too much about him too early.
Yeah. So I'm like, people shouldn't be able to spoil themselves accidentally on their first run.
Yeah.
Because Atlas has an issue of giving too much.
Giving too much, and also they stop caring real quick.
Yeah, because they don't realize that less is more,
Yeah.
in the sense that not everyone needs a social link.
Yeah.
Or even in, like, the sense of SMT5, where it's like, not everyone needs to be likable in that game.
Yeah, like, I still need to play through Vengeance, but like, yeah,
Same.
5 just...
I didn't get around to finishing it.
Yeah.
Because 5 is a fundamentally unfinished game, but
Yeah.
even then, it's like, what is there? I don't like the characters.
Yeah.
Have either of you played 5 base?
I
Yeah.
played Persona or SMT. That's what
SMT.
it's called, yeah.
Because I think it would be a much better playthrough if you went into a blind and knew nothing about 5 and just went straight into the Vengeance route. But, because the thing that put me off is I'm going through it. I clear this, like, new area entirely. I'm like, this is so sick. And then I finish that bit story segment, super cool. And then I dumped into an area that I've already done in the base game, and I'm like,
Yeah,
man.
like, that's why I haven't like finished it, because I'm like, sure, I got like a bit of new story stuff, but I'm like, well, I didn't really enjoy going through this large area the first time, because I also think the hot take, I think mechanically SMT5 is a step down.
Yeah, I like the combat, but that's just...
No, the combat I think is a step down.
Oh, you don't like the Persona buff and debuff system?
Yeah, because I'm like, no, I want... Because since the buffs and debuffs have like now on a timer.
I vastly prefer is just you stack it and then it just stays there until they clear
I
it.
agree.
And like, even if it's like, oh, but because I've heard some people go, oh, but the bosses would just clear it. It's like, yes, cool. I'm wasting
Reapply
one of
it.
his turn icons.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah,
Now he's doing less damage to me each round.
yeah,
So yeah, that's a tactic. Like I remember in like Persona 3, like one of the thing I'd set Mitsuru on like the debuff like setting, and she'd keep doing that, and then the boss would like keep trying to clear that out, and that's how I beat the boss, because like trying to do anything else just wouldn't work,
okay.
and like that's how I was able to beat it the first time. I think it was the lovers one, the one in like the hotel.
Interesting. I can't remember how I beat that one.
Yeah.
TLDR, Atlas hasn't made a good game in a while.
I thought Reload was pretty good.
I haven't played Metaphor.
Metaphor's got it.
Yep, heads up, I'm playing Metaphor soon.
I've heard Metaphor's really good.
I've heard Metaphor's really good.
But also, I really enjoyed Reload.
Yeah, I mean, like,
But Reload is still a remake of, like, a game when they were in their goated era.
Yeah. But I'm still saying, like, it's good, but there is still not a perfect version of Persona 3. And I'm still pissed, because they'll never make a perfect version.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
just cope. It's never happening.
yeah,
I'm not even coping, I just know it doesn't exist. It will never exist.
You've just accepted it.
Yeah.
yeah. What was the last like good new Atlas game?
Not Metaphor.
Because like outside of
Here's the thing, I know-
Metaphor is really good.
I know Metaphor's really good, and it's a metaphor for racism.
It's a what?
Yeah.
Metaphor. Okay, so the setup for Metaphor, from what I hear, is that it dares to ask the question: is racism bad?
Oh, how controversial.
Yeah, I know. But SMT4.
Yeah, like SMT4 is good. 4A.
It's fun.
I feel like that's the best mechanical like that SMT has been.
Yeah.
Like I wish SMT5 was just took the combat from SMT4. Maybe not inherently the smirking and all that, but like, the kind of the like type affinities that demons have, and like
Yeah,
and stuff like
because
that.
Apocalypse takes the weird stuff from 4 and fleshes it out to make it less weird.
Yeah.
Like smirking isn't as much of a you need to focus on this mechanic in Apocalypse.
Yeah. But yeah, then what? Persona 5.
It's fine.
Like, I will always talk the maddest shit about Persona 5 because it's an 8 or 9 out of 10 in a franchise that I consider to be 10 out of 10s.
Fair enough.
It's an 8 or 9 out of 10 for 60% of the game. It has the Dark Souls 1 problem.
Persona 5 is really good except for 2 dungeons, I think.
Yeah.
But the last royal dungeon that they added...
Yeah, the royal content is really good.
Really good.
Again, I wish Atlas at that point was just here's the royal expansion pack.
Yeah.
Let's see. Soul Hackers 2.
Oh, fuck that game. Actually, fuck that game. I spent good money on that game thinking it'd be something decent. I like Ringo as a protagonist. She's really fun. Everything else sucks.
I bought it on release and I haven't opened it.
I like that all the characters are the full-ass adults.
Yeah, no, I like that everyone's full ass adults.
One of the guys, he's just yeah, I'm thinking of proposing to my girlfriend. One of the other characters is yeah, no, me and this guy have been in a relationship for years. We're full fucking grown adults.
Hell yeah.
And one of the other guys yeah, I've seen some, kids getting into the soul hacking stuff, they're too young for it. They're only 25. Who's older than you.
Yeah.
Older than me.
Older than both of you, yeah. Fuck you. And yeah, I do find the mechanic of use type weaknesses to basically build up the fucking bum rush at the end of your turn to be fun. But it's still not a great game.
It's not a great game. Before that, it's...
I don't know when either of these came out in the timeline, but Persona 5 Strikers was alright. I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's...
The 2 dancing games.
Then there's the Muso one.
Persona 3 Dancing was alright. Persona 5 Dancing was hot stinky doo-doo.
I didn't play either.
Then there's Tactica.
Tactica, yeah.
Yeah.
I barely played it. It was alright. It was just, I didn't like the gameplay loop because it felt too easy for whatever
I
reason.
probably own Tactica, but I haven't played it.
Well, here's the best Atlas release of the last 5 years. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax 3 release.
Except the online sucks.
Yeah, but I don't know. Don't net play.
Yeah, but I want a net play.
Yeah.
No, just wait till Friday night and play B.
Again. I want to fight more people. Learn more matchups. Fight more characters.
I can't remember how we got on the Atlas discussion.
Me neither.
Neither.
But let's shift this back and try to lead out.
So Gunbuster. I still have more Gunbuster notes.
Yeah, let's go.
And you haven't all been my notes?
Nope. Most of my notes are Gunbuster and Diebuster.
Okay.
They're really good.
I know it's really good. I know.
The thing,
Gunbuster's a lot like Braven.
Takes over the episode.
The Inazuma kick thing.
Yeah.
In Diebuster, when they do it, one of the guys literally calls it a rider kick.
Yeah. He's just oh, she was doing the rider kick. And I'm just hang on.
He said rider kick.
He said rider kick.
I didn't read it. I heard him say it.
Yeah, and I'm just
it's in the Japanese.
what fucking year is this set in? They still they still know it as a rider kick?
Yeah.
So you see, Hideaki Anno wrote this.
Yeah, I know. But I'm this is far into the future.
Do you know that man likes Kamen Rider?
Yeah, I know. But it's just it's kind of like how we were talking about last night, how you're oh, it's kind of funny to think about how Hunter x Hunter has the Bible in it.
Yeah.
It's funny to think about how Diebuster, in that far future setting, Kamen Rider is still a known
They're
quantity.
still making Kamen Rider. They know what's good media.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter having the Bible is fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, you should watch Diebuster because there's a few shots there that I'm oh yeah, these are very particular weird shots that I feel if Liz watched this, she would be talking about for 20 minutes while I be polite and pretend to pay attention.
Is this me as a gay person or me as a film major?
Film.
I like that.
There's a specific scene I'm thinking of where I'm like getting flashbacks to Substance.
Oh.
In Diebuster?
Yeah, like you know the scene where like with like Nono and like the like at the end when like they kind of ceasing the bustering and that guy comes into like Nono's room and like
Oh yeah.
and like some of the shots from that I'm like, oh yeah, no, they're using some tactics from some film tactics I saw in Substance in this scene.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
I'll watch Diebuster eventually.
Yeah.
It's still on my PC, so it's not in the...
You haven't?
Yeah.
Why didn't you watch it?
I finished Gunbuster, I finished Heaven Will Be Mine, and I'm like, fuck, I have a week till my exam. I need to start doing that.
I got home from locals yesterday, checked the download on my Diebuster, saw that the sound didn't work. I'm like, crap.
That's fine for you.
No! I know what the joke is, but it's not funny. So I had to download another one, which I did while finishing Heaven Will Be Mine today. And then, yeah, I watched all the Diebuster today. And it's so good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So good.
So good.
Well, do we have any closing thoughts on Heaven Will Be Mine? Or both Heaven Will Be Mine and We Know the Devil as a double feature?
I still have more Gunbuster notes.
No, Gunbuster, we're already over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Man.
Look, the bit's funny, but like...
Genuinely, I love Gunbuster.
We're already over 2 hours.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
Yeah, look, despite the bit of us talking about everything but, like, Heaven Will Be Mine is, like, still really strong.
I think it's a really powerful piece of writing. Multiple times I was in tears.
Yeah.
It didn't hit me. Like, I'm reading it and I'm like, this is enjoyable, this is good, but it didn't, like, suck me in the same way that We Know the Devil did.
That's where I've come to the understanding that you very much like series that are like, here's a vibe and we're going to stew in the vibe for the runtime.
Yeah.
Like, I'll also say, like, I did enjoy We Know the Devil a lot more. And also, I feel like Heaven Will Be Mine did activate that part of my brain that I've referred to as like, oh yeah, I've rotted my brain. Other people say that's just undiagnosed ADHD, where I find it hard, where I'm like, oh, I'm struggling to read this.
Oh.
No, I think it's a hard thing to read.
Because, like, I'm like, oh,
It's just feeding you a
finding hard
block
to-
of text at a time, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to read
Because
this.
it's a type of visual novel where I'm like, you don't understand it until your third route.
yeah.
And that happened because there was so much extra stuff that's like, what the hell
Because
is
by
any
the
of
time you
this?
get to your third route, the things that they're throwing at you, you kind of understand. So your mind can only focus on the new stuff.
Yeah. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, it's like, because there's so much to read and, like, kind of absorb and, like, look at and take in. And, like, my brain is just going, hey, check your phone. Like, start doing something with your hands. Start, like, playing a game or something like that. We need more forms of stimulation other than just this dense text. And so I'm like, look, I'm fucking trying, alright.
Okay, so this episode is giving me the understanding that the House of Leaves episode may need 2 months of setup.
Maybe.
You act like you won't enjoy it, but House of Leaves
I'm not acting like I won't enjoy it.
House of Leaves is literally stewing in a vibe for an entire novel.
You're like, oh, I'm not acting like I would enjoy it. Mate, your eye roll was so severe your head followed.
I'm doing it as a bit.
It's literally the type of vibe you would adore.
Okay. Sure. We'll do it eventually then.
Yeah.
We'll do it eventually once I'm not busy.
Yeah.
Once I'm not busy.
Oh yeah, true. Other people are busy.
You're like the most free of all of us.
What do you mean? I'm a university student.
Yeah, you have more free time than anyone.
You have more break.
Yeah, true.
Like, you have more time to do things than I do. Because I'm fucking work full time.
Hardworking man.
Hardworking. Some weeks I work full time.
Yeah, some weeks.
Yes.
Every week.
Yeah, true. And yet you still come to events, unlike some people we know.
Oh yeah, because he's a bitch.
Yeah, he's a bitch. Fuck that guy.
Damn.
Liz, get his full name up so we can dox him.
Nah, let's not dox him. I don't want to edit stuff out of the podcast.
We'll say where he lives. Don't worry.
He lives next to that big thing.
Yeah, he lives like 20 minutes that way.
Yeah. Within like a 10-minute walk of the cactus.
That's a very
Yeah. Both of you are being very vague, and then you bring up the cactus.
Yeah.
Send bombs.
So Hayden, what are we doing next time?
Evangelion.
Oh my god, we're doing Mecha into Mecha?
Because there's been tons of things recently where I'm like, man, I really want to rewatch Ava. So we're doing Ava, we're doing End of Ava, and we're doing the rebuilds.
Oh.
Because I want to watch the rebuilds again, because I don't remember any of them.
Yeah.
Do we want to do a rebuild watch party?
I mean, can do.
We could.
Because I haven't watched the rebuilds since they came out. You haven't seen the rebuilds. I assume it's been a while for you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I just can't remember them.
Yeah.
I remember the first bit until it splits.
I remember 1.0 and 2.0. I remember the piano scene of 3.0, and then
Yeah.
the first 40 minutes of 4.0.
I've watched the original series a few times.
Yeah, you've seen the original.
But yeah.
But yeah, if we want to do a watch party,
Yeah, we
Can
could.
do.
hell yeah. And as always, how was Chainsaw Man this week?
It was good. It was really good.
It was good. I almost didn't read it because no one talked about it.
Sorry. I only read it once you brought up that no one brought it up.
I get a note, my phone just goes, oh, hey, new episode of Chainsaw Man. I'm like, let's go. That's what having the Shonen Jump app on your phone does.
I mean, it doesn't for me.
I don't have notifications on.
Yeah, same. But okay. In the comments, tell us what you thought about We Know the Devil, Heaven Will Be Mine, I Saw the Devil, Gunbuster, Diebuster, Persona 4, Persona 3, Persona 5, SMT Strange Journey, SMT 5, SMT 4.
You could have just said
So
Atlas.
SMT4 Apocalypse, Metaphor, Persona 3
Reload.
dancing, Persona 5 dancing.
Base SMT5, SMT5 Vengeance.
Yeah.
Mobile Suit Gundam G Quarks, Get a Robo,
We should already know they get a Robo opinions by now.
and...
If the episode released.
And Gundam.
Yeah.
And we are the gay team, and you are leaving the gay zone.